Well, Trump is promising more things. He's promising something else that probably won't become reality, but even if it does become reality, would not have a positive effect on the average working American. Right? Right now, Donald Trump is seeing his tariffs have a very negative effect on the U.S. economy. Countries around the world, including our closest trading partners, are not buying anything American. They're we're in a full blown trade war with the fucking world right now, and as a result, we are going to begin to see. We are already beginning to see, and we are going to continue to see tough economic times in this country. We're going to see things tighten up. And in an effort to try and alter that, to try and change that, Donald Trump is trying to convince you to get out there and buy cars and buy American made cars, right? You got to buy American made cars. So what is he promising you? Here, I'll let him explain it.
And if you build a car in the United States, and one thing that I just spoke with John Thune about, I just spoke to Mike Johnson about, Speaker. We're going to do something that has never been done in this country before. I'm very proud to say it was my idea. And so sometimes a simple idea, they say, how'd you think of that one? It's so simple, it was never done. If you buy a car in the United States that's made in the United States, if it's manufactured here, when you borrow money, if you borrow money, you have interest payments, we're going to let you deduct the interest payment for income tax reasons. And I think that's going to more than pay for itself. I think people are going to be, they've never had a deduction. You know, deductions are supposed to be for like rich people, and it's unfair to have that. But rich people are, I think I know more about deductions than any human being on earth. But, you know, the truth is that people that are middle income people that buy a car and actually have to borrow money, they're going to now get an interest deduction on their car if it's made in the United States. If it's made someplace else, that won't take place. But car companies, as you know, are already expanding and building new plants. They've already started. And I think you're going to see numbers. Howard, you're seeing it. And Scott, you're seeing it. You're going to see numbers the likes of which you've never seen before.
So, a few things. Obviously, he had to sit there and fucking jerk off in front of everybody going, yeah, it's my idea to do this, right? Additionally, we heard that we're going to see numbers the likes of which we never seen before the first time around, and you didn't produce. I mean, you did produce. You produced unemployment numbers the likes of which we never seen before. You produced economic downturn and economic hardship numbers the likes of which we haven't seen before, but you didn't create the positive numbers, the likes of which we haven't seen before. And what Donald Trump is not telling you is that even if they manage to get something like this passed, which maybe it passes, maybe it doesn't, if you don't itemize your taxes, you're not going to get it. So a lot of average working class Americans just take the standard deduction instead of sitting down and trying to itemize their taxes and doing all of that aspect of it. They take the deduction, the standard deduction, and they file their taxes, which means you wouldn't get this. People who itemize their taxes are the rich people, for the most part. Then there are people that own businesses that itemize their taxes. If I went out and bought a car, American-made car, if this passed, yeah, of course I would take the interest deductions on my car because I would be itemizing. How many working-class families that you know of itemize their taxes? And therein lies the point. Okay, great, you passed another tax deduction for people who make more money and itemize. But what about the average working class folks that take the standard deduction? Are they going to get it? Are you going to do some type of carve out where even if they take the standard deduction, they could still take their car interest payments? Because if not, you just gave people that make more money another tax deduction. That's what you did.